Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are on the Isle of Sgail for the Tasteless, Traceless challenge, which entails eliminating one of our targets using lethal poison. So for this challenge today we will have a lethal syringe stored up in the gallery stairwell, and we will be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, some coins and a silenced pistol. So with all of that said, let's get reacquainted with our target, shall we?
Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they have it coming.
So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way directly to the crypt area, which is just past the Phoenix effigy. We don't need to worry about the cameras on this run, as we're going for Zoe, and there are only a couple of cameras on this level, or the levels that she frequents anyway. So once we get past the Phoenix effigy, we're going to make our way into the crypts. We're going to grab up this wrench here that may come in useful, it may not. We're going to make our way into the crypts, and when the patrolling guard moves away from the sarcophagus, we can approach it, grab the assault rifle, and then drop it on the floor on our way out. We're then going to hug the wall just outside the room, and when the patrolling guard returns, he will then spot that gun, and he will move in to take the gun away. And the weapons locker box is just outside of the crypts, so he will go past us, and that gives us the opportunity to slip him around the corner, render him unconscious, and deposit him unceremoniously into the box behind us. So from here we're going to take his outfit, and we can now make our way up into the castle itself. And we're going to head roughly in the direction of the gallery where the antique necklace is located. Just be aware of the two patrolling Archean guards who come along this route quite often. Now once we are into the gallery area, we're going to make our way right through, basically double back on ourselves and into the gallery stairwell. And we're going to make our way up the stairwell to the first floor, and just at the back of the room here we will find a chest containing our lethal syringe. So once we have that, we're going to make our way back down the stairs, and we need to get rid of a number of people because Zoe Washington doesn't really react well to distractions, nor does her bodyguard, although he's a little bit more reliable. So we're going to make our way into the acquisitions room. We're going to pick up that rod and throw it just to the left of the window, then pick up the mace, and we're going to approach the warehouse workers, one of which will go off to investigate. At that point we can render them both unconscious very quickly. We're going to hide both of their bodies in the crate in the corner of the room, and that will be these two out of our way, and we can then lure others into this area and get them out of our way as well. But we do want to try and be as tidy as we can. So 2 down. Now we need to get rid of 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 more people, starting with the 2 guards in the corridor. There are actually 3, but the one over by the stairs is not important. We have a guard at the end of this corridor here, you can see, not the Archean guard with a question mark. We have the young lady you can see sitting down in the chair there as well, and the guard there. Now we need to get rid of all 3 of these, We only have one more box available, so we can only hide 2 more bodies. So once we have our coin trap set up in the bathroom and we have attracted somebody's attention, just because Zoe was in the area, we were having a bit of trouble attracting anyone's attention. But once Zoe has left the area, everybody starts reacting normally again. So we're going to render the guard unconscious, dump him in the crate, collect up his gun, reset our trap, and we should now be able to snare the young lady from the bench. And this is just a rinse and repeat a couple of times. So once she comes in to investigate, we can render her unconscious, hide her in the crate provided. We're now going to collect up our coins and reset our trap back in the acquisitions room for the guard at the end of the corridor. So we're going to go in through this door here. It's easier to lure the guard into this room than it is into the bathroom. So we're going to drop all of our coins on a floor here in a line, just leading up to the door where the guard is. We're going to open the door and throw any item we have against the wall. There is a mace and a staff on the floor which you can utilize, which I did. That will get the attention of the guard on guard outside, and when he comes in to investigate, he will spot the coins, and once he's nice and safely into the room and the door has closed behind him, we can then render him unconscious. And then we have just Zoe and her personal bodyguard left to deal with. So once the guard's safely in the room, we are able to then get behind him, render him unconscious. We're going to collect up everything again because we will be moving back to the bathroom after this. So we're just going to hide this gentleman's body out of the way, right down the back of the room here. And if we are quick enough, because somebody does come into this room eventually, they do take a long time, but if we are quick enough, that will not be a problem. So we're going to take the Raider or Elite Guard outfit, and we're going to collect up our last coin. Best if we leave 1 coin here, because Zoe is in the area. We're actually going to abandon the bathroom idea, and we may be able to snag the Zoe's bodyguard just as she was walking past. The timing for that could not have been better. It may not be the same for you, and unfortunately we forgot to collect up that gun as we got caught out a little bit by Zoe's presence, but the result is the same. We are able to get behind the Archean guard and render him unconscious. Somehow I'm being seen through a wall. So we're just going to hide him around the back of the room here behind this final desk. And now everything is in place. We got quite lucky there. We didn't have to go back and set the coin trap back up in the bathroom. We were able to quickly reset it in this room and snare the bodyguard. So the next time Zoe comes through the gallery, she will be alone, and the only persons we have to worry about will be Blake, Nathaniel, and the guard by the stairs off to our left, or to our right. So here comes Zoe now. So we're going to let her get quite a way down this corridor. Blake Nathaniel isn't in the area, and once we're down the corridor, the guard can't see us, and we can then jab Sophia with our needle.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now to confront the Constant.
So that will get you the Tasteless, Traceless challenge, and because we're wearing the Raiders outfit, the helicopter is just around the corner and a viable exit. So there we go, 1 more challenge taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.